Yeah, so, we'll just get started. Yeah, here's some announcements. A5 is released and it'll be due Monday. And then the A4 feedback form is also released on Ed and will be at the QR code at the end of the slides. And yeah, I guess you guys can just make your way to the demo. It's called Chatter. Definitely not Twitter. And yeah, just like read through it. And yeah, we'll probably go through each part incrementally and then let us know if you have any questions.
Dude, don't get too hard, don't worry about it because like the important part is like 1 to 3 or one to four. So 5 and 6 are not too. Yeah. Can check in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I always want to build popular. Oh, wow. Yeah, I feel like I do this better than your child. So for or something like you would not have any solutions.
Yeah, Android, yeah. The same. Especially this time.
I'll still be there.
Really?
I'll still be there. So
Well, you want the person here.
you got it.
I want to say that over here. They're both ones.
These are babies.
Yeah. Okay, let's start from now. Maybe. We probably, I don't classes that I took from same. Sure, that's all. This is my first programming teacher.
Wait, that's not her favorite.
Exactly. That's the teach. Your second semester. Meeting that, maybe, I think. Yeah. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
this is my second. So, okay. Yeah. Realize that. Stop and so, yeah. Here we go. Oh, versus chocolate. This will. Oh, so. He's also talking about Monty. No, she's super informal. Yeah, not like Jeff. Breasts. I get you showing the sweet. Someone's phone. First one. Yes. Individuals.
How many of you guys are around like step three? Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just go over that first few steps and then yeah. So based off our layer, we want to set up the OK HTTP client in the network module. So we'll just go here. And then I guess you can see here, this is an example of one of the providers. So we're going to do something similar. Want to provide the OK HTTP client. Oops. Okay. The AI is very good, so it knows what I want to do. Provide OK HTTP. Okay. Um, it should be. Oh, wait. Yeah, so as you can tell, a lot of this is like boilerplate. So yeah, you can just search this up. Okay.
That's what should know.
Yeah, so I guess you can also refer to the slides. I believe it should have an image of it. Yeah, so it's you can pretty much copy this like word for word, but yeah, sometimes you'll just have to add like interceptors or like this is more just for logging, but occasionally you might have like an stuff that like I guess automatically fills in the authorization tokens, but yeah, that's not too important. Yeah, we can just build it. Right. And that should be all you need for the OKHTTP clients. And then we got to do the same thing for retrofits. And then here I already have the JSON provided. So what you would want to do if you want to use that JSON is just pass it in here. And then Hilt will automatically handle injecting it when you need it. So turn add converter factory. It's application slash JSON. But now we also want to, oh, right. You also have to pass in the OK HTTP client that we had right here that we're providing. And then that way we can pass it into the dot clients. Then finally we do dot build. Oh, oh, right. We have to return, yeah, retrofit instance. All right. And then for the last step of up to step 3, we have to do the API service interface. So here we are using okay, we're using the dummy JSON. We're using the post. So let's go there. In particular, you can go to this endpoint and just to see how it looks like, we'll do this. And then you can select pretty print to make it nice. And what I usually like to do is just copy paste this. And then you can go to your LLM of choice. Here I used Gemini, and then I just asked it based off the JSON response, come up with the relevant data classes with serial name as needed. And then what do you know? It gave me this, so you can kind of just copy this and then add that into post.
That's the API we're using.
Yes. Oh,
But the reason the products.
does this say products in there? Oh shoot.
To get all products and search product endpoints.
Okay, that is my bad. We are using post for this one. Do you guys know where it says that? Just so I can edit. Number 3.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. I'll edit that after, but yeah, sorry for the confusion. We're using the posts. Yeah. Um, how far did you get?
Just past the.
Just past 3? Yeah, probably just change it to post. Sorry. But the product stuff will be relevant for the assignments because that's the one you'll be using.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, hack right there.
So yeah, anyways, now you have the relevant data class, and then you want to define your API service. So in particular, we want to use the get all post endpoint as well as the search post. So we're going to use the get annotation because, and then It's slash, or actually we can just do post because base URL already has the slash. And then we'll just call it suspend fun, get all post. And yeah, there's no parameters here. So, and we want it to return a post response, which contains these parameters, which matches up with the JSON. So, and then next we want to do the searching post. So it'd be post. You can see it has post slash search, and then we'll add this query here. So do post slash search, and then um, suspend fun, search post, and then we'll pass in a use the query annotation along with I think it's Q because if you see here they use Q for the query, and then it's a type string, and then the post also another post response. Oh right, has to be the parameter name and then string. All right, since it's 9:07, I'll probably also just go to the, oh, right. We also have to create the instance of this in network module. So let's just do that real quick. And for that, we'll be making use of the retrofit instance we already defined. So this singleton provide host API service. And then I'm just going to reference the syntax here, retrofit.create. Oops, it's not Java. All right, and that should be all you need for this layer. And then finally, we want to inject it here. And then we just pass in host API service or private val. Yeah, so here we want to return a result wrapper. So that way, yeah, it's essentially just wrapping it with like a try catch when you do run catching. But actually, sorry, the result type wraps the actual type, but you can do special things with it, like on success or on failure, which I guess makes it easier. So we want it to be of a list of posts. And then let's see. Post API service. Oh, right. It returns a type of post response, so you need to do dot post, and then yeah. And this is essentially the same thing, but except we're using this search post. Right, and we have to pass in the query, and then dot post. Then we'll inject it into the view model. All right. Is everyone good with what we just went over?
For
Yes.
did you return in the what's it called? I think the network module. Like,
This one,
did you? Oh, not the no.
the repository.
Yeah, because when I'm trying to do it, I don't see a dot post on the thing, and I have to do like dot body dot post. I think that is actually something.
Oh, so yeah, if you do dot body dot post, that's probably because you wrapped it with the response wrapper from Retrofit.
Yeah,
So that's totally fine.
and it doesn't like that,
Oh, can I
which is
see?
very strange. Sorry, because I was like, okay, this is nullable, so I have to call it null with a nullable check, but it doesn't like the type. And this new will not let me use result as a type. Just good thing.
You don't have to actually. I don't know if this changes. Oh yeah, you try to leave return.
Oh, is it
No.
this one is finished? It's nullable.
Yeah. Mobile, and then probably return an empty list or something if it's null. So like you can use the Elvis operator,
The what?
the question mark and colon.
Oh, this.
Yeah, the empty list.
Interesting.
Yeah, and you could probably do something similar. Yeah.
Okay. That is weird sometimes.
Yeah, I guess like the main reason is just because when we're using the response wrapper, it's trying to say that it's not guaranteed that the body will have I guess like the response. So that's why it's like null.
Okay. I would assume that the question mark would just mean it'll throw an error, but I guess it doesn't do the column.
Yeah, so I guess if you do the response wrapper, you also have access to the status and the error message or error body. So that way, like you can do more error handling as well. Either like the screen if you want. Question? Yes. Yeah. So even the we're using the response wrapper. So when you do the response wrapper, in order to access the type inside your body before it notice. And then you might have to do a bit of so yeah, just do get all posts and that body. Yeah. The amount of UI the screen's a screen short. It's just like yeah. So, so you just upload it soon. It's true. On 6x. Yeah. All right. I'll just quickly go over the view model portion. So first, what we want to do is now that we have our post defined, we want to replace any in the post UI state. And then we want to implement these two functions, the load post and search post, which use the get all post and search posts functions that we just had in the repository, respectively. So yeah. So as we know, we first want to define a view model scope for the coroutine and then launch one. And within here, we want to up first set the UI state to loading. And we want to do it for the private one. State. So here we just set is loading to true. And then the error message to false. Or I guess it's just called the error here. So, and we'll set to null. Okay. Then we want to collect the result that we return from this function. So result equals post repository dot get all post. And then there's two different cases that we want to cover when the result is a success and when it's a failure. So when it's a failure, that's usually when an exception is thrown. And because we're using run catching, that's basically like try except, yeah, try catch with an exception. So we'll do result dot on success. Then and here we're doing the same thing. We want to update the UI state. So here it will be the same thing as above, except now we have is loading is false because we have our results. Um, Error is also null. And then post is equal to post. And then we can do the same thing for dots on failure. Let me just copy paste that. And then instead, yeah, oops, yeah, we have to do the same thing for search. So yeah, let me just copy paste this here because it's essentially the same thing, but we're just using the search post and passing in the query.
Uh, the last part is just uh, using the view model in the screen. So we can just collect the UI state from the view model, search query, or or we can just call per screen state contents with the desired parameters. So UI state, we just, of course, pass in the UI state. Okay, I guess we can call it here. Okay, so it's just gonna be search query, and then oh right, let's collect that state. Cool.
Wait, I don't think they remember.
Oh, tricky.
Yeah. And then same thing for search query. Right.
It's just gonna be our view models method. We this one. Okay, and then post content. Create the post list here. Those are no.
Yeah, for that, we're just gonna have a lazy column and then we're going to use a postcard composable. So yeah, I guess as Caleb is typing, we're gonna use the items syntax and then pass in the post.
The post content or wait, shouldn't there be a function?
The postcard is in the components, but
Ah,
yeah,
okay.
no, no worries.
Just call postcard with dot.
Yeah.
Ah, actions.
And then that works.
Fortunately, you guys can probably tell that this is my first time looking at this code. So sorry about that. Then I think we should be able to
Yeah, it
run.
should be able to
Okay.
run.
But yeah, the idea is very similar to what you guys have all seen before. We just get the UI state and the everything else that we need from the view model. Just pass it into the components and yeah, it's
Okay,
basically
so
good.
back to the post view model.
The view model? Yes.
Oh no, yeah, there you go. The search posts like function that's suspend functions. I think this is here. Did you guys just get error?
So that's caught in the on failure, I believe. So it just the UI state has the error message and like is loading is false. So it just passes along the error message.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay, so we have our application. Then we can try to search for a post, search for something like Dave. Okay, so seems to be working. Are there any questions about any of the steps? All right, I guess we can show the tangents. Was it this one? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for coming to class.
What are the
Yeah.
the arm failure function with view models? How does like this how does this get like coerced into a post UI state that's coming from this function which returns a list?
Are you referring to like the bits?
Yeah, because I'm like because the original way I wrote it was like here, and I'm like there's no it dot error because it is here, so it's a list of posts. But over here
Oh, well,
in your code, you guys
yeah, so the it is actually referring to the current year state. So inside the update, the
Oh.
parameter is passing into current value. And we're just copying that.
okay. So this it is from this update.
Yeah, so the UI state already has like something called error.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, there's like a hard coded error. Interesting.
Yeah, so this is that correct? We're putting a string once to
Yeah.
okay.